This video is about the best guitar that I've had for over a year, and I've not talked a whole lot about it, but this guitar has done about 10,000 miles of traveling with me. This is the Jeremy the Guitar Hunter video, all about the Furch Little Jane. If you watch this channel, you know that I absolutely adore Furch guitars. They are wonderful. They are incredibly well made. A couple years ago, I got to go to the Czech Republic and see them being made. At the time, I saw the Furch Little Jane, and if I'm honest, I thought it was a gimmick. And most of the videos I see are just the, look at this, clank, 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 and they clank it together. And I think we all missed the point. It's a remarkably good sounding guitar that is small. Little guitars are such a hard thing to do well, and I do think that in this world of little guitars, 22-inch scale length, shorter guitars that are meant to go with you, mine is a cedar top, mahogany back and sides, detachable neck. It sounds incredible, and it packs into a small backpack. I love this guitar because the tone is incredible, the playability is great. It is just a beautiful thing that gets to go with you in all the places that you don't normally get to take a guitar. And when you get to take a guitar into those places, I feel like the best version of myself is the one that's making music. And so this guitar got to go with me over the last couple of years where I was going. It's gone to the beach with me. It has gone to Louisiana with me. It has gone to Nashville with me countless times. It has gone to the lake house with me. This guitar has been on vacation. We went to Philadelphia and Pennsylvania not too long ago. This guitar has been a faithful musical friend that's let me play music and have quiet times in the morning and watch my kids play in a stream while I'm playing this guitar. It has been an amazing sounding guitar in all those places. This guitar also got to go with me to a hospice where a very close family member of mine was dying. And this guitar I got to play bedside, singing worship songs, praying. And so this guitar got to be there. And it got to let me be the best version of myself there. So little guitars are amazing. I'm always surprised at how well the guitar stays in tune. Now, every time you have to tune it, but it stays pretty close. When you get the thing back up to pitch, it's always kind of amazing. There are little details that are really well thought out, like the fact that on the headstock, there's a little rubber string tree, and it allows you to keep the strings attached to the guitar, because otherwise, if you pop the neck off, it could get kind of squirrely and hairy. Only one time have I ever tangled up the headstock. I don't know how I did it still. Like somehow it like went inside some strings, and when I put it back on, some strings were twisted and I had to figure it out. But basically I then had to flip the headstock back through the loose strings and it came back up. But this guitar is not perfect. There are still some things that I just want people to think about when you're thinking about getting a guitar like this. It comes in a gig bag that is broken down, comes in a backpack. And so with that, once the guitar gets opened up, like if you are going somewhere and you are opening the guitar up and you're playing it, if you don't have a safe place to put that guitar, if you don't have a guitar stand or a guitar hanger, then this guitar is then out of the case, just kind of floating around at the risk of, for me, in my world, it's little kids, but for other people it would be pets or animals or, you know, people around or whatever. So you would have to take the guitar down, and it does, I don't love the idea of cycling strings, tension up and down and up and down. Now, with that said, I don't think that the strings have worn out. It's a thought that I've had the whole time that I've had this guitar as I cycle those strings up to tension and down. But because it comes in a backpack shaped, it limits your ability to have a guitar with you the whole like vacation that you're on, you know? So that's one thing that I would consider. It is undertaking a really hard thing for a guitar to do. It is a short scale guitar, and so with that, it's a little jangly. So what I've done is I've actually bumped up my gauge of strings. I'm actually doing a light top, medium bottom, so I go up from a 12 to a 56 on the bass, and with that, it's not had any issues with the setup, but it has just had to accommodate because it's a little jangly when I'm playing in Dadged. I'm so thankful that this guitar exists, because this guitar helped me make lifelong memories at such a hard moment in my family's life. We got to be there, we got to sing together, we got to laugh and pray and be together, and this guitar played a pivotal part of that. So if you're in the market, if you're thinking about this, I cannot recommend a guitar like this. Now, I don't get any kickbacks, I don't get any commissions on Furch that's sold. This video is just, I love this guitar. I've owned it for over a year. It has never let me down. It has been a faithful traveling companion, and no guitar is quite suited to fit this need. And I found a new way to bring the best version of myself into the situations that I find myself in. So thanks for watching this video. I'm Jeremy, this is Guitar Hunter, and thank you to Furch. They're not a sponsor, but just thanks for making cool stuff in a world that needs cool stuff. It seemed fitting to film this video here. Now, this is where my old house used to be. I'm standing in my old front yard, but my house was torn down. It was sold a couple years ago, and there's a road that's gonna come through here at some point, but it seemed right to come back here and film because we're about to move. My first videos when we moved to Virginia 6 years ago were in this driveway when this channel was just starting. And I wanna thank you for every video that you've watched, every time you've liked, every time you've subscribed. Hopefully you just subscribed once. If you're not subscribed, do it now, because this channel is committed to helping people become the best versions of themselves by making music and making friends. And yeah, so I love this place. All my guitars are packed up. They're all headed to Louisiana. And the one guitar that is staying out with me for the summer is my Furch Little Jane. That's why I wanted to make this video.